We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024 as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. Line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man complete. That's Hicks. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
All right, come on.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
21G.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. Throw caught by Achane. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now Rodgers finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Rodgers now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And this will be taken at the 13. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Tua going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to pass. Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Listen up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
23 yards, the final tally.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Achane is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Go ahead. All right, let's go.
They'll run it. Achane with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, Let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
No. Jump out! Hey, 88. Zoom. Get right.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. But you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your third-grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Plant. Get right. 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here pulled in by Bowden. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Here's the occasional ball carrier. It's Taysom Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Elliott will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, Elliott takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
32 Stinger.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's loose at the 40, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 60 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
On second down, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A run straight ahead with Achane. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. Achane. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer third, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Now 2nd and 3.
You got 58. Big 30.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. This time they stay on the ground. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead. A little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided to